Hi, Katelyn. I really enjoyed your video discussion. In particular, I really liked how you identified that in counseling, there's there's this tendency for to pick either meeting an individual's spiritual needs or their mental needs, like as if they're exclusive to one another, instead of meeting both the mental needs but also integrating our faith. Um, that made me think of Matthew 25:35 through 40, which says, uh, this is an account of Jesus speaking, which he said, "For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me." And then it skips down to verse 20 or 40, where he illustrates in his proverb, saying, "The king will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me also.'" And so that is coming from the New International Version. And so in reflecting on this, I was thinking about how, of course, Jesus is wanting to meet our spiritual needs, and he calls us as Christians to meet the spiritual needs of others. But in this parable, he also talks about meeting tangible needs, meeting needs that pertain to other parts of who we are. So whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, relationally, spiritually. We are called as Christians, nonetheless, as counselors, to tend to our clients as people, but also to integrate spirituality if that's something that they are open to. And so that brings me to my article that I came across, and which it touches on this subject, saying that there's a growing need for counselors to become competent in recognizing and allowing for the emergence of spirituality in counseling, which is based on viewing the client as a whole and spirituality as a significant part. And so that is a direct quote from this journal article, which is from Miles Matisse from May 2017. And so in regards to that, I feel like there is a tendency for us to, as counselors, to focus on the mental disorder it's in itself, but not integrate spirituality or Christian worldview or spirituality. Or there's a tendency to look solely to our Christian worldview for the answer, but not integrate practical means of answering, of reaching a conclusion, of reaching a solution. And so these are not they're not exclusive from one another, but can be integrated with one another. Thank you for posting.